Kei. I'm here to encourage you to pursue the smile by prioritizing the Lord, your physical health, and persistent education. And today we're in the Uber with two people I picked up that were actually down for live streaming. So here we are. And then one thing, I'm going to introduce you guys in a second. This live stream is called the Secret Heart Club. It is for the oddball Christians and the Christ curious to come together in community, ask your questions, talk about Pokemon, whatever you're trying to do, as long as we point each other back to the Lord. So again, I have guests today.
Turn right on Northwest.
Randomly. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Hey guys, I go by Jackson, but my artist name's Feng Shui.
What?
Yeah, we're artists.
We're electronic music artists.
Really?
Scene, trying to build a community and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Wow. So
that's what we're going to Arizona for.
Yeah, going to
do some
go to some
shows and stuff like that.
So talk about yourselves then. Tell me more about this art and the music that you create. What kind of music is it?
It's EDM music.
Like
so,
yeah.
Boots and pants and boots and pants.
Yeah. But it's pretty fun. We go to all these shows. We get to go to all these festivals.
Spread the love and culture.
A lot of love, and we go by this thing in the EDM community called PLUR, and it's called peace, and it stands for peace, love, unity, and respect. And that's something that is in the EDM community. That we all go by, being a DJ and just being a person
in
the
a quarter mile, turn left on West Broadway Street using the left
kind
lane.
of like how you're streaming for this. It kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah,
wow.
Spreading the love and culture and your art form and like what you know. It's all about like, just doing it for like yourself and like for the community, obviously, and like.
Turn left on West Broadway Street.
Showing like kind of showing people a new like culture and like art form within the community and
it's
stuff.
all about that,
I've been. Go ahead.
I'm the first black EDM DJ in Montana as of right now, as a woman and a black DJ. Yeah.
Do you live in Missoula?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you guys my contact info.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I just met this guy yesterday. It was so interesting. So obviously, I'll just tell you what he asked me. He said, so do you do edibles? And I was like, well, and like, here's the story, and like smelling like, I'm a social worker. I like smelling like pot and blah, blah, blah. And I was giving him this like whole story. And it turns out that he has a company that sells like THC drinks.
Oh yeah.
And they're in like 290 locations. Like he's on a major scale. Anyway, and for obvious reasons, I won't say what the business is, but he was saying on First Friday they're having an event, and I was like, oh, I'm trying to get into First Friday as a Christian creator. And so anyway, he invited me to his First Friday.
I know who it is. I bet it's for. Well, now I don't want to say it, but. Is it for Sinful?
Yeah.
We know them. We play that at those events.
I was gonna go just to maybe see if I could So I was gonna see if I can interview him. So I started this series on my channel called Entering the Chat. What do you think about Jesus? Where I interview interesting people in interesting places about their lives. Under the lens of what do you think about Jesus? So the last one that just aired was a Buddhist therapist.
Oh, sick.
The next one are 3 Mormon elders. I interviewed the founder of Queer Prom. I interviewed the founder of a nonprofit that deals with like formerly incarcerated individuals, and that's kind of her ministry. I interviewed a lifelong Christian who's going through trials and tribulations and what that looks like, right? Like not everything's so sunny. And how do you deal with things with the Lord? Anyway, obviously you guys need to get interviewed. And we'll kind of like figure that out. But I have one question. Is there like Christian EDM, is that a thing? Because you know how Christian music has infiltrated almost all of the genres?
Yeah.
I know that there's definitely Christian artists, but I don't believe that there is like because some EDM has words in it, but some EDM is just straight like beats and boots and cats. Exactly.
There's a few people I've met that are Christian.
But I'm not sure if there's like exactly like gospel, like
Yeah.
EDM, but that would be fun.
Gospel
To put some
EDM.
Kirk Franklin on agree. That's crazy.
It could be you.
Yeah.
It could be
We
you.
could be next.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Different stuff for different people,
like blending cultures
blending
and religions and
that's
like,
literally all EDM,
Yes.
like that whole community is about, is accepting everyone,
Everybody.
no matter what you are, no matter who you are, you're accepted. Basically, I feel like the rave community, plur community as a whole, is a community that are like accepting of like the black sheeps, the oddball
Christians and such.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And exactly. So that's what I feel like that community is, and making music like specifically for like Christians.
Gospel EDM goes crazy.
Oh, that'd be sick.
That would be sick.
And can I put this bug in your ear actually? So right now, for whatever reason, sometimes it's genuine, sometimes it's not. There's a lot of interest in Christianity. There's like a subtle revival going on. So what you see is a lot of like Christian shirts and Christian music not made by Christians. And so there's this whole
kind of a front for
but it's kind of like, if I'm a Christian and I buy this gospel-centered message, even though the creator is not Christian, can I still do that? And I lean towards yes, because you're trying to deliver the message to the people versus your own internal relationship with Christ. So with that, and I'm about to ask you guys in a second, but actually I'm not, because I want to interview you. I'm not going to ask you that question at all. Don't tell me what your relationship is with Christ, because then there's no point for the interview.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or the chat, as I like to call them. Yeah.
Oh, I really like that idea. That's a good
This is
idea.
cool. This is like the first time I've experienced something like this, and it's just like,
I'm good for that. I'm good for just randomness in life.
No, I love
and a good
love
time.
That. Absolutely.
Amen.
I'm the same way. I agree entirely. Like, just good times and going with the flow with stuff is.
Sometimes you gotta.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you more about entering the chat. So there's a lot of like content like Jubilee or kind of like what Charlie Kirk did, or in that kind of essence of like debating. And so the purpose of the chat is to show what it's like to just have a chat dialogue with somebody who thinks differently than you or the same as you, but without the intention of changing their mind.
Yeah.
We need more of, hey, what was your dog's name in 3rd grade?
Yeah, more organic conversations.
Yeah.
Like, whether it's like whatever topic it is, just like being able to like connect more with people, even if you have different beliefs, and like I'm a big believer in that, like like if you're cool with me, like no matter what like beliefs you have, like
I'll always respect you.
Yeah.
That is that's like
like you show me love and respect, and like I'm gonna reciprocate that. So, no matter whether you're Mormon, Christian, or Jewish or anything,
I'll always love you as long as you respect me.
Yeah,
as long as there's
absolutely.
Respect, always.
100%.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I am typically at home by now, and I've started. So my brand, Pursue the Smile, is to encourage you to prioritize the Lord, your physical health, and persistent education. And so I do a lot of like exercisey stuff and powerlifting champion.
Nice.
And that kind of thing.
Good for you. I'm about to get a gym membership myself.
Oh, you should.
Yeah.
You can join me at, well, I'll talk to you guys later. I try to limit by announcing where
no worries. Yeah.
where I'm at.
Yeah.
But I was going to broadcast a conversation with my cousin tonight because I've been struggling, not with my faith at all, but like a perpetual conversation is kind of like struggling with legalism and being accepted into a church and this kind of thing, and just kind of what equates to like people-y things. And I listened to the first 5 minutes. It was a 13-minute message, which my cousin is like former military, retired cop. Like he's the opposite of me. He's not the type at all to leave a 13-minute message, but he's also an elder in his church. And he's like, I've been waiting for you to talk about this. And out of that 5 minutes, he was just like, you have to remember that wherever you go, you're the difference.
Absolutely.
You set the standard.
Right.
So if you don't like, for instance, you go into a Christian space, or maybe you guys hang out with a DJ club and that's not the club for you or whatever, but you set the standard for how you will treat other people.
Yeah. Absolutely. Choose your own adventure in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with that entirely.
Turn left on Johnson Bell Drive, then turn right on Aviation Way West.
I'm gonna remember that.
No, you are the difference. In any room you go into, you're the difference.
I love that.
It just gave me goosebumps.
Well, literally same.
Yeah.
Turn right on
No, that's
Aviation
beautiful.
Way
Like
West.
that's literally the same kind of like ideology I live by. Like having the best impact and like most
Just ahead,
positive
turn left.
impact on people. And like just like spreading the love and like just that kind of sort of thing, and just like treating everybody like no matter who you are, like that's my mentality is like no matter who you are, like like I'm very
left.
like big on just like even if you are like a bad person or whatever, I'm like I'm still gonna be like, hey, have a good night, or whatever, that kind of thing. Like I'm just a big like I agree entirely with that concept.
There's a term for it in social work called unconditional positive regard. So no matter what, you see, essentially, you see the best in people.
Right.
But as far as being the difference, I feel like God marks all of us, like, even if you have like unique features, eyes, tattoos, or your gospel EDM, or just your the only black female doing EDM, and you know what I mean? Like, what is your message after you say that?
Right.
And this is what I want you to know. And yours might be, everybody can do that. This isn't inclusive. Like by your existence, inclusive is. Period. By your very existence when you walk in the room.
Yeah.
No, I love this. Is the best.
This is cool.
Oh wait, let me give you my card.
Yeah.
That's so dope.
This is awesome. I'm glad I could be a part of this.
Here you go. You text me, and then let me see. In your in the door handles, you can follow the QR code.
Oh, sick.
And what you're looking for is entering the chat.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome. It was really nice to meet you.
For sure.
I'm Jackson, by the way.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Nisi.
I
I hope you have a beautiful night.
You too. Have fun, guys.
Thank you.
Not too much fun.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Have a good night.
Well, that was really cool. Sorry, I think that was fun, wasn't it? Those were random. Hey, Poppy. Hey, Sam. India. Hey, MJ. We don't actually. We're gonna go offline. We don't need to do any more. We're actually going to go to the store. Yeah, I picked up these two. They're like 20 somethings. And I was like, I just mentioned like, oh, I just switched my live stream to 7:30, and they were like, what? That's really cool. And they were really excited about the fact that I have a live stream. So I was like, do you guys want a live stream together? Like, we could do this. And so what it is that they are EDM DJs, and I guess they live here and they travel, and I'm dropping them off at the airport, and they're on their way out of town to go DJ. And I don't know if you heard the part, but like, I was asking, is there any Christian influence in EDM? And she said, they were saying like sometimes there's words or something, but she was like, that would be kind of cool to mix some like Kirk Franklin in with the EDM. And I was like, gospel EDM is not a thing. And like, further, if gospel EDM is not a thing, and we Christians are like a very varied sort that like all sorts of, you know what I mean? Like, if something can be Christianized, you know what I mean? If something can be Christianized, even better. I hope I hear from them again. I've been slacking on my interviews. I had so much momentum. And then, my microphone broke at the same time that I was petering out. Hey, Allison. Petering out, working way too much, and I think I needed maybe a little bit of a pause or kind of a refresh, and the refresh came yesterday and today. So yesterday I had therapy, and my therapist called me out because like I've only been to the gym at this point 4 times. I went like 3 weeks without going to the gym at all. And then your hair looks nice like that. Thank you. I keep getting compliments. It's really when I wash my face in the morning, I pull my bangs out, and then if I don't have anything else going on, it's like pure laziness. I just didn't take my hair tie out after I washed my face this morning. But basically she's like, you haven't been in the gym and you were all about being in the gym, and what about this competition and like blah blah blah. And I was upset. I need to text her. I didn't like that she called me out, and I felt a way about it. I felt so much of a way about it. I called Afton and was like, I can't believe she's and Afton was like, yeah, bro, like you haven't been in the gym. So what do you think I did today? I got my butt back in the gym because they're right. I like it. I take a lot of like pride in being strong, and I actually I took a picture. So I got in the gym. I did some heavy weights today. I've lost about 20 pounds of gains. So I've gained. I when I step on a scale, I show that I have gained 5 pounds. But really what it is that I've lost so much muscle from not working out, from lifting so heavy. And anyway, I lost muscle. And if you don't, so anyway, I lifted today. I had to readjust everything by 20 pounds. So in other words, I lost exactly that. I put on the rack. I increase by 5 or 10 pounds every lifting every 15 days. So essentially I've lost about a month's worth of progress. And it just kind of is what it is. But I'm thankful for being reminded, like, hey, you actually, like, you do a thing and you're pretty badass, so do what you're doing if you're gonna do it, you know. And then I was talking to my cousin, and I was just like, I don't know how to describe it. If I can, I'll have to listen back to what my message is to make sure I'm not like saying anything too personal. But I'll play you guys the message that I sent him yesterday. And then because he sent me a response back and immediately held my feet to the fire. I only listened to 5 minutes of it because I was like, I don't want to listen to this. I don't want to be held accountable. But he was basically like, don't worry about what other people, what he was saying was like, you're not called to enter rooms to be liked, or you're like, basically you're not called by Christ to enter rooms, me, Lakitha, like the calling that the Lord has on my life. I'm not called, this is what he's saying, you're not called to enter rooms to do anything but be the difference in that room. If you don't like how you're being treated, that's what you gotta understand, he's like a retired cop, so he doesn't really like he's kind of gentle with me, but like he kind of holds me accountable in a way. And like, if you don't know me, you talk to me sweet. You cannot, I promise you cannot just talk to me crazy. I'll walk away. Maybe I'll entertain it in the way of like fighting back or something, but you gotta sugarcoat stuff with me for sure. I'm not the one. I'm not for everybody that way. Sometimes people want to tell you what's on their mind. I'll never hear you. I'll never hear what you're trying to tell me. And I'll dismiss you. I might as soon stop talking to you. But my cousin, that's my best friend, so he knows how to talk to me, which is gently, and his military self is also very like bold in the way that he talks. So I'll play that tomorrow. I have to listen to all of it because I only got through 5 minutes. I was like, I ain't trying to hear this. Be the difference. He was like, it doesn't matter how people treat you when you go into the church or whatever. You're there to show them Christ. You're there, you know. So, and he was kind of talking to me about foundation. He's like, what are your biblical foundations? You need to stand on biblical foundations. And that's where I was like, ugh. And he's like, everyone you meet in the church has like a little bit of biblical foundations. Like nobody's 100%. So you're all meant, you're supposed to be coming together with your different foundations to create one whole piece. And you need to make sure you're bringing your piece. Because I have deficits as well. I'm loud. And I think everything's funny. I think everything is a joke. And that's annoying to a lot of people who want to be serious all the time. I don't believe in all that personally, but there's room in the house of the Lord for some giggles, right? There's also room for people that have sobriety, not alcohol, sobriety and temperament. I'm gonna be a silly bear, until that depression hits me. But even then, I like pursue comedic material when I'm depressed to crack some kind of smile. Anyway, That's a lot. What I just told you, he said a lot in just the 5 minutes. And I was like, I don't want to hear this. Leave me alone. So I shut it off. I'm going to come back to it, though. It's a lot. It's a lot of accountability happening in my life in a very, short period of time. Why am I sharing this? Because I was thinking about this today. I was like, man, I think the worst thing in the world, not the worst thing in the world, but something that I just would not like is if somebody perceived me, and it happens, I think more frequently than I would like it to, perceive me as that I've got it together. That I've got my faith walk together. And it's like, I really do get sick of people. I think that's probably my biggest. And one thing is I dismiss people really fast. And so that's really, I'm glad I have my therapist and like Ben is very, I feel like I can talk to, I think Ben is very gentle. You know what I mean? As far as like me listen, like you said this and I'm going to weigh it. I'm going to weigh your words with seriousness. You know what I mean? I'm really going to. Ooh, tomorrow's date night. You know what I'm going to do? This international market opened. I'm gonna walk to the international market and get me some Arab food. I don't know what's in there. I've been waiting 2 years for this place to open because they have halal meat. Y'all know about halal meat. It's basically the same as kosher meat, but cleaner, even cleaner than kosher meat. I'm trying to get into some lamb. You heard? Get into some goat. Hello. What are we doing? Anyway, I'm excited for tomorrow night. Right now we are on our way to my favorite market. There's 3 markets in this town. Oh, I forgot to flash. Their lights aren't on. There's 3 markets in this town where you can get like organic food that sell like farmers food, local produce. One of them is like where it's almost, I think it's like this wherever you go in the United States. And I was thinking about this too. Some people have an identity in like all things wanting to be seen. And so they dress a certain way, or, Broncos, the car. I keep talking about it because I think it's kind of dumb. Why would you want a car that everybody else has just because everybody else has it? Why would you? I mean, anyway. But the type of people that would like have a Bronco, you know what I'm saying? They would go here to this particular market. It's like kind of uppity. Nobody's really like talking. People just go there because it seems like all the cars are nice in the parking lot. And then there's another one that's smaller and they do local stuff, but every time I get produce from there, it's spoiled. There's never been a time that I've gotten fruit from that place it wasn't spoiled, which is wild to me, to have fruit that's not spoiled on the outside, consistently spoiled on the inside. I will never go there. They do have some candied salmon. Bomb diddly yum. Love it. But I'm not going out of my way. Anyway, and then there's this one that I am about to go to now. Everybody's really friendly. Hardly anybody's in there. I don't know. It's like people don't really know like, they don't really know about this market like that, which is wild. There used to be an Asian market. Ben, did you know about that? The Asian market over by the mall, they just closed down. But it was like the best kept secret in Missoula. It's like, if you told somebody about it, you kind of like whispered it. But that's probably why they shut down. Because not enough people knew about it. But it was so small that if you did, anyway, I enjoy squash. I've been on a squash kick. I went there earlier today and bought me 4 squashes. And then picked up my veggie subscription box and got 2 more squashes in there. And I learned, right, from Afton, that squashes don't spoil. You can keep them for basically all winter. So I'm just gonna like hoard a bunch of squash. I don't know where I'm about to put it. But I'm on my way here right now because I have some spaghetti squash and I wanted to get some marinara. And some fat-free mozzarella. Although I feel like I'm not really trying to cook tonight. You know what I mean? I think maybe like a good little date night vibe would be some spaghetti squash. You know, we'll hold it till tomorrow, but I still need to get some mega protein in me. Mega protein, baby. So what do you think? Maybe a steak? Let's see what we got in the old pockets. And what y'all talking about? We got Poppy in the house. Alice is here. Your hair looks nice. Any man, I bet that was... oh man, I bet that was disheartening. Yeah. Yeah, but I got up in that gym today, baby. Got up in that gym today. All right, let's go in here. I wish I could show you the parking lot. It's so sad. Nobody really knows about this place. Okay. Y'all gotta help me out. Y'all were no help yesterday at the ice cream machine, at the ice cream shop. I did use self-control myself, but I need marinara, mozzarella, not the good kind of mozzarella, but the free craft. And then we could do a little steak today. Paparoo! I like your cousin. I love my cousin so much. Oh, I gotta show you. So I came in here today looking for the squash. Are you guys closing soon? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you got a little bit.
All right. I'm back. Look at this. Look at all this squash. Look at it from the top. Huh? And then over here, some more squash. What? Pumpkins? What? Bro. Okay. You know they sell art cakes here too, but they only sell like a few at a time. Allison says my husband is like that. He will everyone in the room accountable before God. That's why I love him, but people really are not used to it whatsoever. Well, I'll tell you this, there is room for, that's why relationship building is important. Because, for instance, the way, let's look at our man, the way my cousin talks, We'll do this one. When did I go? Sorry about that. When you get next to the freezer, it'll stop working. I'm over here. I'm not gonna get me a sweet, but sometimes I like to just run up on the sweets. Do you know what I mean? Like, run up on them. But I'm not really going to. I'm not gonna eat it. I just want to sniff it a little bit. Okay, I got a steak. And then I didn't get, I was naughty. And I got the Tillamook cheese. In the Northwest, Tillamook is like reign supreme for what you're trying to do with cheese and dairy. Okay. I feel like I was supposed to get something else. Hey.
Hello. You prefer paper or plastic?
Oh, plastic's fine. Were you the same one here before when I had all the squashes? Yes. You're still here.
Yes, I am.
Why are you still here?
What do you mean?
Was that long ago?
Yeah,
No.
It's been a while.
It was this morning I came. Yes.
Oh. Well, then that was probably Maggie you were talking to.
Somebody with a pink shirt.
Yeah, probably Maggie or Taylor.
Wow.
One of those two.
Oh, okay.
They work in the morning. I work nights.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
Maya.
Maya. What happened to Maya?
She quit.
Dang it.
She quit before I even came here.
Oh.
I knew of her because of like what she did quit. But
Yeah.
like, I never knew her.
Oh my gosh, she's so sweet. Okay.
I guess she wasn't good for the job.
Yeah, it
We
happens.
actually hired a girl named Amber, and she quit like 3 days ago.
Really?
Like 30 minutes before it shipped.
It can't be that bad. Yeah.
It's-
Like this.
All you gotta do is like do a little task, and then you get paid 16 an hour to work.
That's pretty good.
My point. You
Are
know, flexible schedules. You know, they can work with you like any day of the week. So I don't think that's fun.
you going to school or what's your next kind of?
I'm gonna work here until I die.
Are you?
Yeah. I have no other plans for me. I've always wanted to work in a grocery store, like
Really?
a gas station. Yeah, all my life. I never ever wanted to really do anything much more than that.
Huh.
Yeah.
What do you do for fun?
Sleep.
Sleep? You got depression, don't you? Yeah.
Well, me and my husband do, but
Yeah, depression will whoop your butt.
I mean, so on my free time, I like to just stay home because I like my house. You know?
Yeah.
Other than
Hey.
that, I don't really do much free stuff.
Are you a believer at all or Christ curious? No?
I never was for reasons.
Kind of a bad experience?
I grew up Catholic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk more. See ya, Maya.
Yeah. Good night.
All right, we got our steak, our cheese. Bruh. Oh, okay, you saw that like, it was because I was like, oh, I don't have protein, but the protein is the steak. You know what I did forget to do, because ain't nobody trying to wash a pan. I forgot to purchase a pan. Anyway. Funny business is my business, LOL, right? You know what I always say is that life is like so serious. Like it just will knock you down. Oops. We're just gonna have to carry you guys, and I'm gonna have to carry in my hand. Life will just knock you down. Turn the heat on. So I live in Montana, and we're in that stage where like you need the heat in the morning and at night, and you need the air conditioning during the day. Where are you from? I currently live. Dang, I really feel like my music playlist kind of calls me out when I don't mean for it to. That was some Tierra whack. The signal's starting to cut out. Yep. Hey, Pablo. Boop. You're back. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. But that girl right there, I don't know if you heard her talking. She was like, I just want to work in a store. And one thing I've learned, right? And I didn't know this before my youngest daughter, because at 14, she was like, oh, I just want a studio apartment and a white car with black rims. And like, she wanted to work at a fireworks stand. And I was like, the fireworks stand is only in January and July, and I was like, well, why don't we work on getting you like a fleet of fireworks stands, get people working for you. And she was like, no, I don't want that. I just want to work at one. And I just didn't. Somebody, an introvert actually had to explain it to me that there are some people who literally just don't want to be doing extra stuff in life. Like, they don't seek to go into management. They don't seek to, and there's nothing wrong with them. Hi, Armando. There's nothing wrong with that. Because at the end of the day, we can't all be entrepreneurs. We can't all be managers. We can't all, do you know what I mean? And not aspiring for more. Like, and I'm still trying to like we actually talk about it in therapy, because I don't understand the thought process of like not, and what we're talking about is like, somebody said something about competing. I had a rider, Uber rider, and he was like, not everybody does things to compete. And I just didn't know. And so it's been a topic of discussion, because it's a curiosity to me, the mindset of like not wanting to do more. And again, there's nothing wrong with it. I just don't understand how you wouldn't want to take it up a notch. And maybe it's not for me to understand. What does it matter for me? Come work for me. Come work for me then. Melissa! Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to tell you something, Melissa. I was talking about you in therapy yesterday, and I cried. I teared up a little bit. And what I was saying, oh my gosh. Melissa is who got me into powerlifting. Melissa is the Christian friend. How I didn't know like strong Christian women existed. This is the Melissa I was talking about. And so what I was saying in therapy is like, we were talking about like my favorite things to do. And my two like top two like favorite things are going to the range and shooting hoops and playing basketball. And I don't ever have anybody ever to like do what I want to be doing with me. Like, I just don't have that for whatever reason. And it's sad to me, because I would freaking love that. Anyway, I was at the gym, like the more public gym, and Melissa was there, and she just came to say hi, and I was shooting hoops by myself. And I said, kind of sheepishly, like, oh, do you want to shoot hoops with me? And then she did. And like, you guys might be watching this and you're like, so what? Or, that's a really simple thing, but like, that's also how I feel, is like, I'm kind of a simple person that way. But when I said it, when I was talking to my therapist, Melissa, and I was saying like, and then she started playing basketball with me, and it meant so much to me. I started crying about it. I really appreciate for like nothing else in this lifetime. For nothing else in this lifetime, as long as we're friends, Melissa, if you don't know anything else, like you playing basketball with me, that really did mean a lot. Because nobody ever does anything. I don't know. I just feel like I'm always doing something else in order to hang out with people, you know? And I get it. We're 40. Who wants to play basketball? Totally get it. And then all my well, not all my friends, but most of my friends are kind of like liberals. So like going to the shooting range is also kind of something people don't want to do. I get it. But yeah, this is Melissa, everybody. Hamada, greetings from Algeria. Greetings. All right, I gotta go make my freaking steak. You know what I'm saying? And then at some point, I gotta, oh my gosh, Allison, if you're still here. Hi, Adam. Greetings from Turkey. Thank you so much. A noble person. Thank you. Allison, if you're still here, something I forgot to do, and it came up randomly because Uber wanted me to, validate my driver's license. I don't have a driver's license. I lost it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I am flying. I'm flying in, what's today? In 13 days. So, I mean, I have a passport, but I'm going to go get like, a non-real ID driver's license tomorrow. And then I'm going to go get my real ID, but I know it's going to take like 6 weeks or something. Man, that would have been stupid. Anyway, I am 3+Kei. I'm here to encourage you guys to pursue the smile by prioritizing the Lord, your physical health, and persistent education. Tomorrow, let's get our poop in a group. Let's get our poop in a group. Talk to you later.